Hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to part 4 of the Far Cry 5 Vietnam. That's totally what it's called. We're not accepting anything else. Let's play. And this episode, what we're going to be doing is, I guess, bringing most of the way to the finish. But one of the things that I realized is that I've missed a bunch of the AA guns, so we're going to be spending a lot of time driving in some form of vehicle. Oh, like this one that I just got killed by, driving back to place. So, as always, starting as we intend to go on, in absolute style and quality, as you can see. Very good at doing this. I'm going to throw a grenade at that truck, actually. Wait, no, I want the truck, so we're going to throw the grenade over there, otherwise it will kill me. And yeah, now we got ourselves a friendly little vehicle, so we can drive around and actually look for the lighters, for the AA guns, all that sort of good stuff, or even take it down if we want to. So again, if I get in the truck, then he should get in the driving seat, and he'll just drive me around, and I know it should be more fun than how we were originally intending to do things at least. So yeah, that's what we're going to do from now on. We're going to be a, like an African warlord team or something. I'm not even sure, but yeah, it's going to be a little bit fun. This episode, and like I said last time, you know, we get too deep sometimes, so let's just talk about shooty bang bangs. You ever realize how wonderful a gun is? Like, it's literally a machine. This guy sucks at driving, by the way. You know, I gave you your chance, and you blew it, you know? I guess I'm driving then. But, yeah, there is something, like, super... Oh, I have to let him in. There is something super kind of scary that, like, in the past, like, 100 years or so, we literally developed... Oh, so it's like a scrambler signal. We've just got to go look for the source of it. Also, this is terrible. I can't even see properly. But we developed at some point just guns, which are an ability to kill people remotely at a distance. Did my guy die? That sucks. I guess he died in the car crash or something. Maybe he got out and was like ran over by it. That's a real common issue. But yeah, despite that, even though guns are like the most terrifying thing, they're also like. There's just something about maybe human psychology. Maybe it's male psychology, because I know it's a very male hobby, right? I know in America it's no doubt different, but yeah, like guns are like, you know, cars on the level of like, oh yeah, people know about them, you know, like, you know, all sorts of guns. I could call this a Dragunov, even though the game doesn't call it that. I don't think. I guess the game never calls it anything. It just has an outline, but you know, everyone can tell this is an AK-47, stuff like that. And I think it's interesting that even though I live in a country where there is no guns, there is no reference to them ever. They're just not a thing, you know. Despite that, it is still... Okay, I'm gonna no-scope him in the face. Look at this. Perfect. But, yeah, despite that being the case, you know, like, guns are still something that are just interesting. Because it's just like, you know, I guess men like... Or, like, not male. I don't want to stress that, but, like, there's just something any human is fascinated by when it comes to, like, oh, yeah, spooky, scary death machines are just a thing, right? So also I learned, I looked in the quests, and I really did miss something back in that village way back. So we're gonna go. Oh, hey there, friend. Going good? Hope it is. So yeah, we gotta go. Oh, more people. Everyone's looking the wrong way today. You gotta look better, guys. Like, come on, it's simple. Just look in the way that someone might actually be coming from. Oh, so this is like a spooky underground cave. We're gonna whack everywhere around with a bamboo stick, because that might just destroy some of these barriers, maybe. I'm not sure. I played a little bit of the main game for my main channel very recently, so I'm a little bit thrown off by everything. But yeah, I want to mostly focus on like games and stuff today. I feel like every now and then I go way too off the track, and I don't do that. But just in case you're like, you're not Toycat, I don't want to hear your thoughts on guns and the fact that you care about them. Because I'll be honest, it is like, I do care about like guns being accurate against. Like, you know, this is something no one should care about. But apparently it's on my list of things that, you know, I give some amount of cares for. Oh no, that guy's gonna... I'm dead. He's got a flamethrower. It's just over. It's over. We have to medkit behind this wall. Oh, there we go. We're good. So yeah, it looks like there was some purpose to this whole place, but it's not clear to me. Like, there was no one to kill. I guess it was just a bunch of enemies, like a random location. There was no reward for it. It was just a thing, which is super disappointing. So yeah, if we want to find these AA guns, we know there's one somewhere in this area. It's just impossible to say where. I guess, honestly, if we look at this map right here, it might give me more information. Like, that looks vaguely anti-air gun-ish. Up here are these hills. They're not accessible, so it's not up there. Where are these anti-AA guns, you know? Wait, anti-AA? That's a AAA gun. But no, it's confusing. How about we just head forwards, and then we'll head back later. Or not head back. Maybe we don't even need to do that. Maybe just doing all the main missions is good enough for me. I'm honestly not. Haven't made any decisions about all of this. I guess we're backsliding bit by bit on this. It's like, oh yeah, we'll do all of this, except that actually. We'll do some of this. Minus the actually tricky stuff. But if that's not the way you get stuff done, I don't know what is. It's weird. Oh, so by the way, in between last episode and this one, I ate some chicken. In case you're curious about the riveting life of Toycat, I do lead a very exciting life. I cook chicken. It said put it in there for 30 minutes, but I put it in for 35 without preheating the oven. Because let's be honest, who has time to turn the oven on and then come back 10 minutes later? I don't have time for that. So, or like, I don't believe in that as a method. Like I think every oh, see, there's airstrike unavailable here, which tells me very clearly that there's see, and it vanishes there, so we're gonna have to like feel around in the area where there's no airstrike. Oh, there we go. There we go. So that's how you find airstrike. Oh, it was right in the place that I was literally just there. Literally just there. But yeah, it's kind of interesting the way cooking works like that, and also yeah, I literally just ate a piece of chicken because I had a really big breakfast today. I'm experimenting with having like bigger breakfasts and smaller lunches, and yeah, one of my favorite lunches, if you're like just trying to like feel healthy but still get good stuff, is like southern fried chicken. And again, you're gonna have to hear me out on this one because you might be like, that's not to the cap. Just like that's a big piece, like a big singular piece. It's like, you know, that counts as a meal. There's protein. It's got the strength to keep you going. It's got some carbohydrates or whatever in the skin, because I'm sure that's what southern fried actually is. You know, it's all good stuff, is what I'm saying. And just a single piece of that made my lunch. And if you eat it slowly, it's like a regular meal. Put it on a little plate. Because one of my favorite psychology tips is that your brain like bases how much like hunger a meal should like count as to how much of the plate it fills. Doesn't matter how big the plate is. If you get a huge platter and it looks kind of empty, it'll look like a small meal. If you get a tiny plate and fill it, it looks like a huge meal. And oh, I guess I wasn't here. I was somewhere else that looked like it was here. Yeah, this should be easy. We use throwing knives just to make things a little bit simpler. So yeah, we'll use remote explosives just because we've already proven that like that works best. Ooh, things getting a bit dangerous. So there's one probably over here too. There was one over there. So there's one likely. Oh, never mind. Hey there, friend. How's it going? Hope it's going well. Yep, he's doing good. See, that's our friendly handshake we do. We look sideways and we use bamboo sticks on each other. It's really funny. He likes it. He's a big fan of the whole maneuver. See, I think we are meant to find these sticks if we want to find like where presumably lighters are and other stuff like that. Because someone's gonna have. Oh, hey there, friend. Hey there, other friend. Oh, I missed him. Hey, other friend. Okay, well we lost our self bucks now. You ruined this for me. So I think that's a different AA gun. It is. So we throw a bunch of grenades over there. This guy is frozen to death for some reason. Okay, there we go. We got one. And then we pull out the remote explosive. We detonate. And that's 2 AA guns destroyed. No more issues. Easy, easy, easy. But yeah, I like a nice simple lunch sometimes. I don't know, there's this eternal crisis, right? Because as soon as you... So again, I don't want to imply that everyone cares or needs to care about... Wait, you know, that's not a thing you... Like, do you? Like, some people have the opposite issue where they eat too much, but... sorry, eat too little. But personally, if given the choice, I would eat like 5 times the recommended... Probably not 5 times. Probably 2 to 3 times the recommended like daily intake for a human. Like, I could eat like a bag of cookies probably every day, if needed to. Like, I'd be great at going on those Arctic voyages where they're like, oh, we've got to eat peanut butter chocolate every day and ice cream. It's terrible. We have to eat all the calorie-dense food. So I have the issue where like I eat too much by myself. So like, if you want to control that so that you don't gain weight, because I live a fairly inactive lifestyle, right? Like playing video games, and the reason I'm recording these is because like I was like, I'm having fun playing some games today, making some update videos, but I think I'll take a break from that and play some other video games. That'd be a good break. That's how my life goes. It's breaks from video games by playing video games. It sounds ridiculous. Real thing I'm actually doing here. Oh, I've been here before too. Darn it. I should probably go up in the tower in case there's a propaganda speaker. No, I already destroyed the one here. But I didn't get the message, so... Might have useful information. Maybe I'm meant to collect them all. I'm not sure, but... They're all here. See, it says there's an AA gun unit somewhere. That's probably the one I just took down, if we're being perfectly honest. So yeah, we're going to head north now, instead. We'll use our bamboo stick as a primary. It just feels a bit better. A bit more fair with the local Vietnamese people. Yeah, so I eat too much, and therefore, like, as soon as you work out, like, how many, like, calories, and you can do whatever measurement you want, like, if you eat too much salt, which I probably do, you can be like, oh, track the salt. As soon as you find out how much is in, like, every meal, you're like, oh, 3 meals a day just doesn't actually make sense. Like, if you have 3 meals that are all equally sized, then pretty much no matter, either they're going to be depressing meals, or you're going to gain weight. That's just, like, basically fact, right? Again, everyone who ever, like, looks into... my favorite thing about weight loss, right? I'm not talking weight loss advice, by the way. I'm saying, so what I like to do is because I like to gorge myself. I like to eat a whole tub of Ben & Jerry's or, 5 cookies in a single sitting. So I can do that stuff. I'll try and minimize at least one of my meals a day. Sometimes it's breakfast, sometimes it's lunch. And that way you still have your, oh gosh, oops. But it's funny, my favorite thing about, oh no, that's not fair. Like, I shot him, the bullet just went over it, I want to get out there and then come back. So we'll do that. We'll wait till they forget me. I don't have any medkits, I might die. But, yeah, the funny thing about weight loss is, like, it's the same basic system, and everyone has their own advice. Because no one can list, like, when you hear the basics, it seems too easy, and it is, like, it's not even too easy, it's too simple. And I think there's, like, it kind of like, you know how I said in the last video? I don't know if it's yesterday. I don't know how I upload these. I'm just recording for fun, seeing what happens, putting it on the internet. It's high quality, top production. Oh. Hello, friend.
How are you, man?
What is this? Who are you? Are you meant to be there? Don't just say how are you and what, got questions. But people don't like simplicity in the same way last time I mentioned, oh, okay. In the same time how I mentioned last time that, like, oh yeah, people love exclusivity and they'll pay more for more of it. They'll pay more for the same thing just for exclusivity without realizing it. I think it's the same thing with, like, weight loss. Like, everyone knows the basics, but everyone needs to make it complex themselves, and it means that we have this weird system where everyone believes, like, wildly different versions of the same thing. Like, the basic advice is the same, like, eat less bad food, eat more good food, and maybe exercise more too. But everyone has to turn it into this fad as, fad diets, but, like, everyone turns it into something like, oh yeah, we've created this ketosis state where, guess what, there's this magic thing that happens in your brain. You can eat as much as you like, as long as the foods that you like are healthy. Because obviously it won't work for everyone. I know, it's just like, everyone needs to... Oh no, not again. I just went through this. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. We're just going to run around with an AK. It seems to work just as well. Oh, there's a guy over there too. So it's a little bit dangerous doing this without a medkit, truth be told. But that hasn't stopped me before, and it won't stop me now. But yeah, I don't know, like, it's funny that, like, people need, like, a more complex solution. I think that's one of the reasons. One of the eternal complaints of mine is that people will watch a YouTube video, sometimes it's a 10, 15 minute one, whatever the length they are on my YouTube channel, be like, the answer could have been 4 seconds. And it's like, yes, but then it wouldn't have been a YouTube video. You're on YouTube. You saw it was 10 minutes before you clicked. You know what to expect on YouTube. And I know, like, some YouTubers really fluff their stuff, and that's why that's a concern. Also, oh god, I'm gonna die because I forgot how bad... The worst bit is, see, I exploded them 2 seconds late. But, like, people, like, the complex... But I think most people who subscribe for that stuff, they like it. There's a lot of channels I watch that meander all over the point, because the meandering is fun. In a lot of cases, it's about the journey, not the destination, right? But that's such a powerful and surprisingly true in so many places thing. Of, like, you can be obsessed with the destination, but you've got to enjoy the journey. Life is the journey, Without the journey, it's not the human experience, is it? It's just, like movies. I feel like are interesting for this, because movies all have objectively terrible endings. If you just watch the ending of any movie, it sucks. I tried to do that at one point, because sitting down for 2 hours for a movie is just... I don't know, it's like, when you've got that 2 hours ahead of you, and you're not enjoying it yet, you're like, when does this get good? What if it never gets good, It's a whole panic. Oh, go, no! Okay, we got this. Wait, how did he not? Whatever. But, it's all about the journey, not the destination. And but one of the interesting things about that particular point is the fact that you know, like if movies, like they suck for just the ending. And like I said, like if you try to watch the ending, because watching a movie just by itself is so dull. So I'm so bad at firing this. Like, just what am I doing wrong? I'm putting the crosshair directly on them. And that I feel like movies are the best example of that. Like you watch the 2-hour experience, not for the end. Like in your brain, you retroactively justify it to be like that way. But if you just wanted the end, most DVD players, VHS, etc., give you the skip. You want the build up to get there. You want all the stuff in between, and the end is just like a goal that you need to have. Because trying to do anything without a goal is hard, and most people aren't good at it. Also, okay, we found some AA guns. Okay, as long as I don't die, which it looks like I'm about to actually. I'm like fairly certain I will. But oh god, no! I can't see it, so I can't kill it. Oh, this isn't fair. That dog single-handedly wrecked me. I was gonna regenerate, but he stopped it, and then he killed me. I think I have like a perk that gives me less animal damage. Still got that happening. But yeah, it's like you need to have a goal and everything, but like you need to appreciate that the way to the goal needs to be good too. And I think sometimes like making the goal bad. Okay, so I'm gonna contradict what I literally just said, right? Just a little bit. Because I think sometimes you can make the goal, the journey to your destination bad, but you've got to know it's bad, and you've almost got to like suffer through it as a good thing. Again, like a lot of people don't see it that way. A lot of people see it, okay, so let's say you want to save money. Let's say you want to go to Vietnam. Everybody loves Vietnam. You're inspired by this Let's Play, and you think to yourself, you know, I could really do a trip to Vietnam. It looks really nice. Look at these jungles. They look so great, right? Who are these guys shooting, by the way? Oh, airstrike now available. Did I take down the AA gun by accident? No, unavailable. But yeah, it's interesting that like you know, like if you set yourself when you set yourself the target to save money to go to Vietnam because you're inspired, you want to go there, whatever, and you're like, oh god, I need like £1,000. It's like £600 for flights and then 400 for whatever else. You know, I don't know what you're gonna spend your money on. And you're like, okay, so I want to go to Vietnam, and you think to yourself as you're like, okay, so I need to cut 100 a month for 10 months. And, you know, right now, I've been in the same place, but, like, cutting that much is, like, it's going to be strenuous. You have to eat, like, worse food. You have to start eating, like I mentioned before, rice. Very, very dense in value. But, like, the truth is like, if the way you see it in your brain is like, oh, yeah, this is terrible. This is a thing I'm just withstanding because I want Vietnam that bad. But the truth is like, doing bad things to show you can do them is actually, I wouldn't say it's good for you, but it is something that your human brain does a lot and can enjoy, or at least, again, it's like, enjoy is such a weird word. There are lots of negative experiences that are good. So to imply you have to enjoy something is kind of incorrect, right? And I know, the more you think about it, it's like, oh yeah, well, I mean, makes sense, right? Like, life is about the journey, not the destination. Even when the journey sucks, as long as you are making it something interesting and different. That's how I would define good versus bad in life. Things, when you're having a good life versus a bad life, if your life is interesting to you. Oh god. Maybe 12 people too. Maybe because it's someone on YouTube and like, if I have a boring life at some point, people stop watching me. But I also think, more locations. After capturing the gun, we got some ground. Okay, so we got some people, and there's something down there. But a plateau village, in fact. Let's mark that on the map so we can go there after. There we go. But yeah, I feel like like a lot of people have the false expectation that everything should just always be good all the time. Well, I mean, that did it. I think I attracted a lot of attention. There's a lot of people running over. Oh, the next gun is up there, so I'm just gonna go for the takedown. Hope he doesn't spot me. Oh, he's got a bazooka. I'll take that, or it's an RPG of some variety. I think bazooka refers to a really particular type of grenade launcher that isn't. Oh, it's okay. Works for me. Throw one of these directly underneath that. See, I wonder why that doesn't work. Okay, do we have anything? Okay, we got proximity explosive, and we've got a guy that will come nearby if we just like intimidate him a bit. So we're gonna have to run after this guy. He didn't get me. He doesn't see me. As soon as that guy runs over here, if I fire a bullet in the air, in fact, I could probably tempt him over. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, I don't know. I sometimes wonder, like, the best thing isn't the best thing, and that's a funny like thing about life that I still don't fully understand. I think the problem is like there's no way to understand that, or maybe what it is because I'm not. I recently came to the conclusion. Ever since I was a child, I was like, you know, I've got a plan. I'll be a billionaire someday. I'm gonna work it out. It was like what I assumed would happen. I don't know why. I just assumed I'd be a billionaire. I was like, you know, I'm gonna be richer than Bill Gates. It's just what's gonna happen. It's still technically possible. It's not. But yeah, I recently came to the conclusion like I don't think I'd ever want to. You know, like I think especially when you have there's a certain. I think it's based on your background, right? Like I came from a poor family and a poor relative. Like you know, obviously if you live in Vietnam, you're poorer than even the poorest British family. But I think something about that drives you to work more, be harder, etc. But the thing is like now I realize that the additional value that is created. Also, they went off road. Should I throw something at them? Let's do it just in case. There we go. So I totally had to die a little bit for that, but it's worth it. I'm gonna wait. This guy, run over here. Run over here. It'll be great. It'll be great. Yeah. I know he didn't run, but you know, it's just as good. Okay, so running into here with people on my tail already, probably not a good idea. Oh, I've got a medkit right now. So we're gonna shoot this guy down, and then we're gonna do a little bit of a stealth run before the end of the day. But no, it's weird because I'm 23 and I can like vaguely come to terms with the idea of like, you know, I won't be a billionaire, and that's like a-okay. Like, billionaire isn't like required to be happy, because even the very best things in the world aren't much better than the pretty good things in the world. Because the difference is like the pretty good things in the world are so much better than the vaguely okay things in the world. And then the greatest things in the world are like a little step above that. Again, that's my basic experience. Some of my favorite things. I do a lot of like I experience a lot of the different like standards of like both quality of a place, but also quality of the average living there or whatever. And I know personally, it's a lot of it seems the same, even in vastly different places, even in vastly different quality of staying. Like I have a good time, regardless. But anyway, this is too deep, too much for me to. I wish I could articulate something more, and I think it's important on the internet. Like, rather than just give a bunch of data, that's how my brain has reported it. I'll try and I'll make you a TPS report or something. Get that over to you sometime soon. Don't worry, I got you. So we're gonna run with a bamboo stick. It's just more deadly than the M60. Okay, he sees me. Oh, too late though. Doesn't work. Oh, that's the last prisoner of war actually. 5 out of 5. Look at me. Oh, no. We're good.
One allied prisoner was located and released.
So as long as we can keep doing this. It doesn't count as stealth kills, which is sad. But we got our mission complete, which is nice. I stepped it up. That's right, I did. Oh, God. So let's read this message off. We put out this fire. Oh, no, he's burning me again. This isn't fair. You shouldn't be allowed to burn me like that. Oh, I'm totally dead. It's just... Oh, I'm alive. What is happening right now? I'm being shot. So we wait till he runs into the explosive, then we detonate it. That is my plan here. Oh, he's reloading right now. It's taking quite some time too. See, because I can see through walls. You know, he's taking a lot of time to do this. Should I just detonate it now, see where it goes? Oh, jeez, no. Oh. It got him anyway. You know, it works. Punch him a few times while he's down. Yeah, what are you going to do about that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, another guy. So yeah, it's funny that just running around with a base for bamboo sticks better. But yeah, I know, I have a lot of thoughts that I recently came to terms with. Like, you know, I don't think I'm going to be a billionaire. I don't think I really need to be or really want to be. I think there's a lot of potential that comes from it. But I also sometimes wonder if, like, a lot of these realizations are like you just coming to terms with the fact that you won't do something by saying, oh yeah, I wouldn't want to. Like, I bet a lot of billionaires are like, no man, you wait till you have that 100 million a year income. Because you can hire a person to do anything, that you can just... You need to hire a person to work out who hires the people for you. Like, there's a lot of tasks in my day that I still do because like, I have to do them. And I think I would do them even if I could pay someone nothing to do them, because it's like, you know, I want someone for this. There's a lot of things where it's like, oh man, you know, wouldn't it be nice if I didn't have to clean, or like, there's, you know, there's these minor tasks that everyone does themselves that I think could be improved. And maybe I'm just like jealous in that way. So yeah, it's just it's a thing to always think about, like, think about the things that you think about and then try and make them more cohesive. Because in your brain everything makes sense, but as soon as you put them into the world. A lot of people do this actually. I see it a lot in other videos and stuff. Like, stream of consciousness it's an interesting thing to see. I think you need to be interesting for it to be interesting, which is why these videos suck. But I think stream of consciousness it's such a fascinating insight, but it's also best if you do, you know, not practice it when you're in your own head, but like if you spend some time with yourself, you have some fun with yourself, I think that makes you a better person to, you know, spend some time doing solo talk over stuff. Like, this is how my brain critically thinks sometimes. Also, the last camp I have to secure is the one all the way back there. There's also an AA gun, it looks like. Let's go for that now. Actually, wait, so it's probably going to be one more episode. We have to do this camp. We have to do that. According to the journal, my challenges, I have to destroy 2 AA guns, eliminate 1 more commander, that's the next thing, go back to that old camp, get 7 more of those, which somehow I missed, and then we'll consider it basically done. Okay, so I guess, given that we're like 26 minutes in, thank you very much for watching this episode. I hope that you got something from it, because I know I did. I'm going to get back to making videos, and then part 5 will be in the nearest future, so thank you.